I don't actually know if that's synced or not. Hi. How are you? How are you? We're going to space. God. Is it really, really tight? Oh, it was pretty close. Well, that's good. I don't have the weird problems with this setup as I do with the other setup. You know how the audio gets crunchy in the loft? This computer is set up identically. I don't think it has ever happened. I don't think there's ever been crunchy music on a solo stream. And like, why? I don't know. Hardware is different, I guess. The software is the same, so it's different hardware, I guess. Three bits from Summer Sencha. My friend Dina, wanted me to say hi to everyone from her. Can we please let her know we're definitely not a cult? Thanks. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I'm fairly certain. It's a little up in the air, but I'm pretty sure. This is my favorite. I also like this cult meeting. Yeah. Tell your friend to watch the Fiasco VOD with Father Jim Binion. That's that could happen. Oh my God! Wait. Oh, so funny. I was talking about this earlier. I was like, no, Thomas's music was on the Mac before I set up this computer for streaming. So that's why Thomas's music is on here. Ha ha. Ha ha. Look at that. Look at that. How about that? Someone let him know. Audio doing a crunch. No, that's the song. It's designed to be that way. It's designed to sound like the piano is struggling. That's the aesthetic of the song. It is lo-fi is the word. Okay. There's two arts in the queue. I will presume that they are art for this stream, so we will take a look. Oh, hey, Peggy! Hey, Peggy, how you doing? 2033 from Radio Dread says, happy negative 10th birthday, Peggy. Aw. She'll be born in a decade. They arrive so slowly. Incredible. Radio Dread, thank you. Yeah, it's October 5th, 2033. Yeah, they arrive so slowly and then so fast. One of the fun things is that back at that event, or shortly after, I asked people, I was like, I would like you to make an event on your phone. It's like, make an event for October 5th, 2033. And a lot of people did it. And I'm really curious how many people, if they scroll ahead, like in their phone, they're like, wow, yeah, that's there. It's such a fun thing to put something that far off into the future and then just try and like forget about it. And then see it someday and be like, oh, it's basically a time capsule. It's like one of the easiest time capsules you can make. And I think that's fun. I love that. All right, let's take a look at these arts. What is in this queue? Willoughby in space. I love this. I love that there's been so many plushes. That's been really great. There's variations of Willoughby, and then there's also other plushes, and it's wonderful. Super Minion Galaxy. I love it. I'm really after all of the art the Big Feared Balloon is doing, I really hope that Roulette is kind to Overlord. I really hope that. Wishing you the greatest luck with the roulette. Kazuma says, oh snap, when is Extra Life? It's October 28th. Renee beat me to it. It's October 28th. It's coming up quick. It is 3 weeks from Saturday. Put it on your cellular smart device to remind you so you don't forget. It's going to be a whole day of fun. I am so freaking excited. I'm going to have a good time, man. I am. Write it on your hand. And then don't bathe. Actually, honestly, even if you didn't bathe for 3 weeks, I think it'd still come off. I think. Shouted. Shouted at the moon. Chaz got me on that one. Shouted at the moon, and then fly up to the moon. Walk upon the moon, and then shout down onto the moon. And tell the moon, hey, Extra Life. And then leave the moon, 'cause it's the moon. My God. All right, we got 49 months from LZD. Thank you. We're gonna do that thing where we play a video game, because that's fun. I like that. So let me enter big picture mode and get the game booted up here. I don't think there's been any other patches or anything since they last did it. Oh my God. I redeemed a bunch of Steam keys, so all my recent, there's a ton of games now here. I have to scroll over to get to Starfield. Okay. Did you know that the critically acclaimed charity Extra Life has free entertainment? It's true. Starfield, I know that game. All right. It's me, Sailor Moon. Let's pause the music so you'll be able to hear the ambience. Spice. Oh, and then I'll tab out and it will stop because that's how this works. 300 bits from Slick Duke says Extra Life is on October 28th. Moon. Seriously, though, if you don't have it on your device, put it on your calendar. Actually, real quick question. I kind of want to gauge the audience here. Do you use a calendar? Like, do you use like a digital calendar? I mean, or a physical calendar? Physical calendar, digital calendar. Do you use a calendar of some sort to keep track of things? No. Okay. I was firmly I wasn't in like no, like I'll never use a calendar, but like I didn't really use a calendar. Like I didn't have like I feel like I didn't have a lot going on. Maybe is a better way of wording it. I used the reminders app, but I didn't really use the calendar too much until we moved to Raleigh. Like Mal and I had a shared calendar that we used and we would put stuff on and we would set reminders for that. But I wasn't like looking at the calendar every day, so we'd have to set reminders to the events in the calendar. Since moving to Raleigh, like, I live and die by the calendar. Like, the calendar, I've got multiple calendars. The calendars tell me what's going on, when, because, like, I've got a calendar with Mal that's, like, household stuff of, like, oh, okay, what's going on here? I've got a calendar with Alex and Haley if we're, like, going to, like, plan things and do things with them. I've got a calendar with the Raleigh Collective, so, like, all 7 of us share a calendar, so I know what's going on there. And then I have another calendar that I share with Chaz for streams. So me and Mao and Chaz are, like, looped in on, like, what day and time we're doing streams. It's like, it's calendar city. It's great. I love it, actually. It's it's wonderful. But then I have a few friends who, like, they do not calendar, but they're involved with the calendar. Like, I'm outing people because that now you know that it's, like, one of the 7 of us. Someone, Alex, is not as big on the calendar as the rest of us, and, like, there's times where I'm like, well, this thing's coming up, and you know, Alex is like, what? And I was like, it's on the calendar. Gotta read the calendar. 500 bits from Luna Gazer says, time for more space adventures. We should probably go on a space adventure. And 14 months from Nick Faligati, thank you. Alerts are paused. Let me click back in and you'll hear the game. Let me go to this screen and you'll see gray until Windows thinks hard enough. There it is. Okay. Continue. Exit save the Almagest. I don't remember what's happening, so we'll have to, like, remember. Oh my god, I just realized my shirt. This is yellow. How much do I care about this? Not enough. Not enough. Not enough to go change. And honestly, so real talk, I did think about this. I was getting the shirt out this morning, and I was like, I think it'll be okay. Like, that's yellow. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't care. I don't care. It's fun. It's futuristic. It's kind of like Starfield. Perfect. I thought the Sony happened to green, but no, it can happen to yellow because yellow is also adjacent. So green goes into blue, but then green also goes into yellow. So if it's in that range, and you can dial in settings. I actually could probably get it to work, but I'm not going to change it. Okay, so as a reminder, we have a skill point. But I've been holding out, right? I've been holding out because I really want to do one more persuasion. I'm just praying to God that I get the ability to do one more speech challenge. We failed the last one, but in fairness, it was hard. And that's why we failed it, I think. So we'll probably hold on to that skill point, and that'll be okay. And our mission... I set this before I quit the game last time because I didn't want to forget about this secret outpost. Dead Spacer had to know about secret outpost on Denebola 1B with a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity I should investigate. I'm interested in that. I think that would be fun because one of my favorite things is to stumble across this sort of thing in games like this. Okay, is there anything else? So interestingly enough, you can't swing the camera around in third person when you're in space. Is it because I'm floating? Can I land? I don't think I can land, actually. I don't think you can walk. No, you can't. Okay. Neat. All right, well then I think we're set. Let's start the episode and go from there. Yeah, all right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Steven Plays Starfield. On the last episode, we had made our way to what is a space casino? Like a space station casino thing? Overrun by spacers. We had a little heart-to-heart with Barrett. And then more importantly, we ended up finding an item that tipped us off to a secret outpost. Go to the secret outpost in Denebola 1B. Or IB. IB had a note. It says, once in lifetime opportunity I should investigate. I love this. This is seriously one of my favorite things in video games, period, but also this happens a lot in Bethesda games where, like, you're exploring something, and then you just get, like, this little tip-off of, like, there's this cool thing, and you're like, oh. So we're doing that. We're doing that first before I get back to whatever else I was working on. The only question I have remaining is, was there anything left in here that I wanted to, like, see or do or whatever? And my suspicion is probably not. But I'll just take a quick moment and, like, look around, just see if there's, like, anything else here that I, like, somehow missed or something like that. And I'll probably have... Is that another bot? I'll probably have Dan cut around unless we find something interesting, because this will probably not be super interesting content. But I'll look around and see if there's something. There's something making an awful sound. I don't know where that is. It's mostly just debris. Oh, wait, is this a card? That's cool. That's very cool. I do... There are just playing cards around. Like, the zero gravity thing is very neat. Just being able to fly around is very, very cool. I like that a lot. I'll just take another second or so to look around, make sure that there's nothing overt that I'm missing.
Spacers. Why did it have to be spacers?
It's like this feels like a vault, but I don't think it's actually a vault. I think it's just part of decorations. And I'm pretty sure I already was behind... I was behind some of the counters. Yeah, I got stuff here. This area looks large, but I think it's actually quite small. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good, because then that means we can get out of here more quickly and go explore the interesting thing. So this one also has secret outpost.
Well, they don't need it now.
And mochi? That's cool. And the secret outpost is almost certainly the exact... It would be wild if it was a different secret outpost. Although I kind of wouldn't put it past a game like this to have multiple things called secret outpost. Yeah, it's the same one. Okay. Is there anything interesting left in here? We opened all these safes except for the master level safe.
You want to look through this stuff or what?
Oh, we never saw this, right? This is new. Also, there's a credit stick. Hello, credit stick. Yeah, I don't believe that we ever looked at the computer here. Critic reviews. Did you see the reviews? These excerpts below are unacceptable and need redaction. This is a disaster. I need you to get in contact with all publications and get this rectified. This latest attempt at the ultimate tourist attraction in space, a zero-G casino that hopes to keep the drinks flowing and the credits rolling, ultimately feels like antiquated entertainment from the dimming lights of our ancestral city of sin. I float my way to the lower level, to spend these lavish moments yanking a lever in hopes of rewarding myself with some credits, with nowhere to plop down once my once rotund back pockets. I hover aimlessly in front of a bright black hole where credits get pulled in with no hope of escaping. I insert my last few creds to be leached from my now depleted bank account from the overpriced drinks. To my surprise, I hit a match 3 and maybe luck is on my side. The surprise quickly fades to disappointment as my payout is something surprisingly tangible. It is an official casino marked coin. Unlike the convenience of the cred stick, I must carry a handful of these cumbersome coins, which feel grimy between my fingers. Perhaps the owners thought the feeling of old age tender would make me feel accomplished. Instead, the thought of trading precious creds for any type of physical currency would make anyone born within the last 300 years angry, enough to want to eject themselves out into the vacuum of space rather than spend another minute here. Hi, Clarence. As the higher-up said in the last meeting, we are going to have to cut costs across the board, so absolutely no jackpots whatsoever. We're going to set a winning combination this week, but make sure we don't hit any of these. Below are the numbers you need to set. Winning numbers are 12, 19, 36, 5. Thanks. Oh. I don't know if we'll need those numbers. I kind of doubt it. I wish that you could use that to, like, get into like the safe or something. But again, this is a master level safe, and it's not going to happen. I am fairly certain that that is it for this area. This was a cool little thing to explore, though. I did appreciate that. I love the playing cards floating everywhere. That is very neat. That is very neat and very fun. And I think the most important aspect I'm going to take away from this is that, like, floating around is very cool. Like, I really, really enjoy that. And I can't wait to do more of that. I thought that was another dead body. That was Barrett. Sorry, Barrett. All right. Let's get out of here by first figuring out how I do that. And then we'll set a course. Let's see, where is that? Is that in this room? I think I'm in a like a light fixture. How do I leave? I mean, I could probably fast travel, but I'm also just morbidly curious.
Give me anything but spacers. It's like a wounded, venomous, feral beast. You want to help out, but yikes.
Where is my ship? That's the frontier. You cannot fast travel from this location. Where am I? Where is the exit? Am I an idiot? How did I get in here? Does the scan mode give you error? Does it? It actually does. Wow. That's actually really neat. Oh, it was around the stupid light fixture. Okay. That's very cool. That's very cool. I didn't think it would do that. All right, we're finally free. Hey, Vasco.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
Oh, God, there's gravity now. That's a very strange change. Oh, yeah, you guys are here. Cora and where's Sam? Sam's over here. Hi, Sam.
Did you need my help with something?
No, we're good. Sorry, I forgot that they were here because we're here to do like a mission for them, and we just like aren't. we just aren't doing that right now. Basically, we're like, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. It's fine. All right. Let's open this. Set a course. You've not explored every system along this route. Try jumping to a closer system. So, okay. So this is far away. So, so I have to, if I zoom out, have I been to Parima? Okay, no. So I have to go to Vali. Oh my god, I have to move the camera enough to show that. All right, so this. I can jump here. So let's start by jumping here. We'll do a grav jump. So we're going to have to do multiple grav jumps, actually. We're going to have to grav jump here, and then we're going to have to grav jump to another system.
Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship.
Oh, thank God I did those drugs.
All right, you're good. Welcome to Neon.
Neon, my home! Oh my God, I'm home in Neon. Yeah, this is, wow, neat. Might as well scan this. I'm sitting right here. I get experience for that. That's where I'm from. I grew up on the, I mean, I'll tell you one thing, I grew up on Neon. I'm so familiar with it. I can't wait to go back home. But that's not happening today. Cool. This is a neat little system. Let me go back. Because again, we're not going there. We are going... Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. I have to... In order to do this, I'm going to have to go to the missions and hit set course again. And it's going to be like, hey, again, you can't go there. And then I'm going to have to go, okay, well, now we're going to Harima. We are everywhere. We are going all over the place. There is so much exploration happening right now. We get experience for it.
Greetings, pilot. This is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security. I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over now.
Everyone always wants my help. Okay, let's go ahead and scan this system. Ah, a sea of chlorine. Yeah, I mean, I want to see this outpost, but I could probably land here and find out what's going on. Okay, sure. Let's... As a reminder, we're on a main mission, but we got sidetracked with another mission, and on the way to this sidetracked mission, we're getting sidetracked with another mission, because that's just how these games work. So we're going to land at Paradiso and find out what's going down. Exit ship.
Mood to catalog some life forms?
Paradiso location discovered. 20 experience. All right, Barrett's chilling with me. So right now the mission is trying to get me to go back to the secret outpost. So instead I have to be like, no, this. So it gives me the right marker. They still haven't quite patched the look left thing. Every once in a while I see my head just get real stuck. They'll get it someday. Or they won't, actually. Who knows?
You'd think we'd be a prime target for pirates, but they know to stay away for the most part. We try to stay out of the guest way, but we are always here if needed.
So this is a resort, like a little space resort type thing, I believe. Seems correct. Hey there, boss.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
I'm here about the distress call you sent.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament.
Can't imagine.
Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so?
Huh. I know that they said this had something to do with that big ship. Because there's a big ship, and they're like, big ship bad. And I'm like, all right. But I didn't even see what that big ship was. Yeah, I agree. Just hurry up and tell me what you want already.
I understand you're eager to get into it, but if you're unwilling to take this seriously, I can foresee problems in your future. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions.
They didn't respond to communications?
Not quite. It took some time, but we received a transmission. It was all, pardon the phrasing, it sounded almost alien, like nothing anyone's heard before. Clicks, distorted groans, buzzing, really disturbing sounds. Now, one of our engineers says it could just be some busted comm equipment or incompatible signals, but we're not sure. So far, no one's disembarked from the ship. No landing craft, nothing. We don't have the staff or ships to spare, otherwise we'd dock with it and attempt to board.
So what do you think we're dealing with?
Can't say for sure. Looks worn, but not cobbled together like a Crimson Fleet junker. Others have been saying it's some new Varun design, a gigantic battleship with hidden armaments preparing for assault, but that doesn't check out either. There's also been talk about non-human sentient life. The comms data we received might support that, but humanity's spread far and wide and no one's ever encountered anything like that. Still, first contact. Could you imagine?
Seems like a delicate situation. Go on.
It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. But diplomacy's good. This might give me an opportunity to do the speech check that I so desperately want to do to get my speech up. Is there any other information?
Good luck handling this situation. Glad I'm not in your shoes.
What sort of trouble do you run into at the resort?
Honestly, it's not as exciting as you might think most of the time. More often than not, we're just handling drunk and disorderly conduct. Heck, even pirates leave us alone for the most part. I think it's because some of them actually vacation here. As long as they're not bothering anyone, we've been told not to worry about them.
Is Paradiso Security affiliated with the UC or Freestar Collective?
Neither. We're our own private force. The Paradiso group pays top dollar for top-notch security. And I dare say we're some of the best in the business. We have to be out here on the fringes of the settled systems.
All right.
Stay out of trouble.
No, that's on the fritz. Oh, that's cool. Look at that little fishbowl. Wrong adapter. You need a QX multi with a USB-Z port.
Between you and me, that ship is the most exciting thing that's happened here in ages.
Cool, man. You seem worried about it, but I guess not too worried. Since I'm here, I'm just gonna like look around. Oh, VHS. Look at that. I already have some, but that's cool. Why are they just like storing them? A portable CD player? It's very neat to run across this stuff. It's a very strange feeling. Like running across a VHS, like it's already an antique in my time, but like in the future, that's a lot. This is stealing. Okay, we don't want to. I'm not interested in stealing from these folks. But I was just curious what's around, what they got hanging around. Taking from the confiscated items will result in... Okay, so that's what that is. It's the confiscated items. I'm just going to leave it open. Because it's fine. So they deal with some disorderly folks. Stolen items locker. Little security center that they can put people in. There's a whole area here. That's not even a door I can open. Alright. I'm kind of interested in the, like, the resort itself. Because, like, there's a resort here, and that's neat. Like, that's very cool. I want to go deal with the problem at hand, but I'm also, like, very interested in, like, what a space resort looks like. Oh, man, gravity sucks. Oh, here's someone that's just like,
Wow, look at that. An
Hi.
oasis in this hostile galaxy. I hope you brought your swimsuit.
let me go see a little bit more what this place is about.
I'm just glad I don't work on the luxury cruisers that bring people here.
Hey there.
What is this? Enhance. Let's go check out
It's my
Enhance.
pleasure to make sure our guests are happy.
I promise, when we're done with you, you'll feel as good about yourself as I do. Why, hello, darling. Welcome to Enhance Paradiso. You too can use our services to help you feel as good about your appearance as I do mine. We can make you thinner, larger, change your hair, your face, or even your sex. Anything you want. Or perhaps I can interest you in the Paradiso Getaway Bundle promotion. This is a one-time offer for new Paradiso customers. Once you decline, it's gone.
What is the Paradiso Getaway Bundle?
We simply book 2 sessions for you for a greatly reduced price. Why, you might ask? Many Paradiso guests come to get away from their normal lives, and often they like to believe what happens here stays here. So, they will change their appearance not only when they get here to engage in some fun, but also when they leave to go back to their normal lives.
Ah. Okay. I'm super curious. I'm thinking about getting some work done. Can you make any recommendations?
Oh no, I know that some other Enhanced hosts might do that as a way to upsell our services, but not me. No. Here I only want you to be comfortable with who you are. You should not feel pressured by anyone else to look one way or another. Being happy with your body comes from pleasing yourself, not by pleasing others.
It's a good message. Listen, it's nothing personal, but I did spend like 90 minutes just trying to get this right. So I'm not real interested in spending another 90 minutes to change it, but I appreciate the offer.
Take care of your beautiful self.
I love that. What is... Oh, okay, cool.
What a nice day, huh?
I love this concept. Like the specific idea of like you come to a resort, you can be someone else for like the week that you're here and then leave.
I'm on vacation because I don't want to be bothered by anyone. Get it?
This is even better than in the brochure.
I love sitting in chairs. Okay. This place would probably be a lot more beautiful if I was here in the day. Welcome, Paradiso.
It's beautiful out there, isn't it?
So this is the hotel. This is neat. I like this a lot.
Hey.
It's like we just entered a brochure. I bet they'll bill us for walking through the door.
Any place could be more perfect.
Another lost belonging notification in the system. When am I going to find the time? Oh dear, a guest. Dreadfully sorry you had to hear my complaint. How unprofessional of me. Hello, welcome to Paradiso. Dirk Huddleston at your service. Do you need assistance checking in for your reservation?
It kind of sounds like you're in the middle of something. Should I come back?
Oh, no, nonsense. Just a small scheduling issue. Some of our guests have misplaced their belongings, and I am responsible for finding and returning said belongings. Just one of the many services we are happy to provide here at Paradiso. Nothing to worry you about. May I continue to check you in?
Now, I haven't decided where I'll be staying here yet.
Interesting. Yet you've decided to take a shuttle here or land your craft on a resort planet. Well, if you change your mind, you'll let me know, I suppose.
I love the concept of someone who just, like, flies across the country, and then they land and they go to a hotel, and then they walk in, and it's like, oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from the East Coast. Oh, okay. You have a reservation? No, I'm not sure if I want to stay here. Okay. What can you tell me about Paradiso?
Broad question, but I'll try my best. Paradiso is the premier resort destination in the known universe. This planet is as perfect as one could possibly imagine. That is, assuming pristine beaches, constant beautiful sunny weather, and fabulous resort accommodations are to your liking.
Which resort accommodations can you recommend?
For one, our hotel rooms are quite luxurious. The executive suite is especially posh, but perpetually booked. However, I must say, even the economy rooms are exceedingly pleasant. You'll find our beach relaxing, and we have several top-notch shops and dining experiences. I particularly enjoy a spot of afternoon tea from Tranquility. Of course, we also have the galaxy's only gourmet chunks. And if you're feeling adventurous, I believe the Enhance is still running a very popular Paradiso Getaway special.
Who owns this place?
Parima 2 is owned independently by the Paradiso Group. We exist outside of the United Colonies and Freestar Collective, yet entertain visitors from both. The Paradiso Group is run by several board members, many of whom take residence within the resort itself. They established the resort as a getaway for all on the most beautiful planet in the universe, and I can tell you that there were substantial monetary investments to make sure of that.
Yeah, I bet. Maybe, shoot, I'm on a trail of a trail of a trail of a trail. Maybe I can help you with the lost belongings.
Oh no, you're on vacation.
No,
I wouldn't dream of asking a guest to find other guests' lost belongings.
I ain't on no vacation.
But if you want to take a look at the list in the system and you happen to find anything while you're out and about, I suppose it would help me out. Please, don't feel obligated, however.
Sure. I don't need room.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
So, I can check the computer. What computer? It was like, check the computer for lost and found. Which computer? This one? Yeah, okay. Well, I can also look at the messages. Current user Dirk Huddleston, here are your most recent messages. Room 204. Dirk, Chameleon, under no circumstances are you allowed to allow staff to attend to room 204. This is an ongoing security concern. We're hoping the occupant will relent soon. Oh God, and this will become a non-issue, but please await further instruction. Dirk, despite what the computer system may say, please understand that the room should be considered occupied, so do not allow any bookings of that room until I give the all clear. What the hell is going on in room 204? Lost wedding ring. Hi there, I recently stayed at your resort, and while I found the accommodations to be just lovely, I seem to have misplaced my wedding ring. It's very important to me that I get it back before my husband notices. I'm sure you understand. I last had it when I was staying at the cabana I rented from you, but I searched the cabana itself and couldn't find it, so it's possible it may have fallen in the sand somewhere nearby. And unfortunately, I don't recall which cabana number it was, so maybe you could look it up in your system. I sincerely hope you'll take my issue seriously. I'd hate to have to book my next getaway with another resort, given how much I've spent in Paradiso over the years. I mean, I'm glad that the resort is willing to help, but also I'd hate to have to book my next getaway with another resort because I lost my thing. Dirk, my man, you've got to come party with us sometime. It's okay to let loose once in a while. I can get someone to cover your shift, seriously. It's crazy, the fun we're having. Even got some of that stuff from Neon. Dirk, let's effing go. gift shop complaint. I didn't know who to address this to because I didn't see the gift shop address anywhere, so I'll just do it here. The lady working the store was just incredibly rude to me. I was looking to buy a nice little gift for my daughter back home, but this woman refused to look up the price for me unless I was sure I was going to buy it. Even when I asked her name so I could file this complaint, she said her name was Bite My Ass. So rude. I mean, that is pretty rude. Room service. Hello? This is my 7th call for room service in the past hour, and I'm getting upset. I keep ordering the 6-prawn delight, but each time I try it, it tastes a little funny. Each time I call, and the bellhop brings me another one, and each time it still tastes a little off. At first, I thought your chef is just incompetent, but now I'm starting to wonder if the bellhop is spitting in it or something. He was giving me the stink eye, and I don't like it. Kids these days have no respect for doing a job well. I demand that you send another up to my room right away, and it had better be good, or I will write a letter to my local newspaper telling them all about your terrible service. There do exist people in the world like this. Like my mother works in the hotel industry, and she has stories, man. She has stories. She's like, no, there absolutely exists like people that come in that their whole thing is like, I'm gonna get this for free. It's fine. Lost and found. Lost. Room key card. Last remembered having it while waiting for the elevator on the 5th floor. Cool. Hopefully these little individual missions will tell me where these are. Like, this information will be kept elsewhere. Thermos. Might have dropped it near the spaceport. Wedding ring. Dropped on the beach. Okay, so we're still looking for that. Slate. Last lane on the rooftop terrace. So there's only 4 things to find. It's like a little search thing. What do they call it? When you search for a thing? I don't know. Hide and seek. Let's go for hide and seek. Okay. So did that get added to my mission list? No. Really? 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 Scavenger hunt. Scavenger hunt. That's the thing I'm looking for. Wow, that sucks. Okay. I need to write this down. Okay. I have a phone. I'm gonna take. It's fine. It's fine. I don't mind doing this. I'm gonna take a photo of this, so I have this, so I can reference this. And that's fine. That's okay. It's totally fine. Oh, that's true. If I have the quest active, it maybe they'll point to them. That's true. It might do that. Let's see. If I do that... Find the lost slate. Will it show them on the map? No. Which I actually appreciate, because it tells me exactly where I can probably find this stuff. So I actually kind of like that it doesn't. The Frontier, Paradiso, Unknown, just other stuff on the planet. Okay. Neat. The scanner will help me once I get close to these things.
I'm not much of a beach person, but everyone talks about this place, so I had to see for myself.
Come here for a little odd, huh?
Tranquility.
If only I could figure out the secret to that new drink. I might need to enlist outside help.
Okay, I can't take on that many new quests. Oh, God. Activity. Speak with Kumar. Listen, are you the...
Hi, you've got good taste coming here. What would you like?
Oh, this is the Tranquility place. I see. Yeah, there's... I don't want to get too many new things. This is the... Oh, this is the...
Need something?
You were rude?
Welcome to Paradiso Gift Shop and Convenience. Feel free to look around, but don't break anything or you've got to buy it. And before you ask, there aren't any discounts, so don't even try to argue with me.
Sounds like this person is like very understandably done with their job. Why do I get the impression you don't like your job?
Why would I? I have to sell overpriced crap to rude, obnoxious tourists all day.
Fair.
My uncle works for the Paradiso board. When he said he could get me a job here, I expected an executive level job, not this. But it's not all bad. I don't have to worry about getting fired, and I live in Paradiso for free. Now, can I get you something, or are you going to keep asking questions about my life?
Are you sure I can't talk you down on any of the prices?
No. Ugh. You people always think that just because we're some fringe planet and not part of the free stars or whatever, that we're happy to haggle for everything. I wouldn't even care, honestly. But they take it out of my pay if any money's missing, so no discount.
I really like
Have fun out there.
this top. It's very, you know what this reminds me of is it's very like 1990s laser tag arcade. That's the aesthetic, and I really, really like that. I don't actually know if I can see. There is no room 204. I guarantee you, there's no way you can actually do that. I'm pretty sure. Excuse me.
I know where I want my next party to be. Wow. I wonder if we can get a grill up here.
Thanks, Barrett. One of the things we were missing was up here. I have to check. Hold on. Yes. So, last seen on the rooftop terrace prior to a night of heavy drinking, a slate. There's a slate that we're looking for up here. Okay. So let me just like take a little peek around.
It's lovely here.
I'm here for you, any time of day or night. Salut, bonsoir, good evening. Welcome to Chez Simon. I am Simon, and this is my rooftop bar and lounge. Might I interest you in some refreshing spirits? Perhaps something special to enhance your stay with us, huh?
I was hoping that I could ask about the lost thing, but probably not. That's fine. How crazy do the parties get here?
They can sometimes get pretty out of control, but security does a good job making sure they don't get to the point where someone gets hurt. We've had to do away with the foam parties, for instance. Soapy surfaces and a 100-meter drop are not a good combination. Before you worry, we never had a fatality because of it, just a few close calls.
You got any juicy gossip about this place?
Plenty, but I consider myself a professional. It wouldn't be kind to spread gossip about my co-workers at this resort. However, I don't consider the Paradiso Group board members co-workers, so they're fair game.
Spill it.
I have heard from multiple celebrity visitors that our CEO, Oliver Campbell, isn't as domineering and virile as he lets on. At least not behind closed doors, if you catch my drift. Word is, he likes to be told what to do, and his performance evaluations are often subpar. Normally, I wouldn't spread such rumors, but that guy is rotten and thinks way too highly of himself.
We're going to meet Oliver Campbell, right? Because Oliver Campbell is the guy that we need to talk to get paid for this other problem, which, you know, we are going to deal with once we find these belongings. Do you own this lounge? I thought the Paradiso Group owned everything.
Yes and no. It's my name on the sign, and I generally get to run it the way I want and take in a significant chunk of the profits, but technically, the Paradiso Group does own it. I even had to sign over my name to get it up on the sign, part of my contract with them. But I tend to look at it as job security. What, are they going to find another world-class bartender named Simon to replace me? I think not.
That's fair. All right. And, like, not every named NPC is going to have a quest, so I don't have to worry about it too much. So I'm looking for a slate. Okay.
Everything here is a little more expensive than I expected. Guess that's how they get you.
If I could just stay here forever.
Oh, this place is big. Scanner. What? What am I pointing at? I'm like finding wild. All right, let's.
This is probably the best vacation I've ever taken.
So the slate
I'm here to satisfy your
could be anywhere. It could be. That's a tablet. I thought the slate and the tablet were the same thing.
So many activities I'm looking forward to doing.
I'm fairly new here,
but
so
I'm
sorry
just
in
having
advance
a good
if I
time
screw something
relaxing.
up.
Slate. Oh, God. I'm just crawling on top of things, man. Where did you lose this? Bowl?
I guess I have to admit, this resort isn't as bad as I thought it'd be.
This top area is so huge, but it's what at least we know that we're missing something that is here.
I wish I had booked a stay for longer.
Startar is great. Martini glass. Oh my God, to keep running into things. I want a veggie grinder.
Come
God.
here for a little R&R, huh? Me too. It's lovely here.
Oh, I definitely did a sweep. I definitely did a sweep and did not immediately see it, and I'm like,
Than in the brochure.
I'm gonna find it.
Don't worry about us. We're just here to keep the peace.
This is another cut for Dan. Did y'all see it?
I don't think any.
Was it over here? Saw a tablet on a I mean, I've seen some tablets, but I'm looking for a slate,
but everyone talks about
which is apparently different. I thought I was looking for a tablet, and it's like, oh no, you're not looking for a tablet. You're looking for a slate.
One of these days.
And I'm like, okay.
Experience this resort the way our guests do.
Some of our guests think everything's complimentary. I've seen.
Are they the same? No, they can't be the same thing. They wouldn't do that. Well, they could screw it up. I think there were 2 tablets. It'll trigger the quest marker when you're close to it. That's good to know.
There are so many activities I'm looking
Where
forward
the-
to doing, but I'm just
Near the couches before the stage. Oh, look at that. It does trigger. Oh my God, I would have never seen that. Jesus. It's the lost slate. Yeah. Man, this person, you're doing great.
If I could just stay here forever, I would.
Aren't you have a lot of the same features as one of the people that's on my ship? Oh, you can just like jump. It's so weird that you can just climb things. Because now I'm like, this is... It's weird to be like what feels like outside the bounds. Oh, I should probably not fall off of this. That's going to be a bad. Okay.
Nice technique. You should try some flips next time.
Barrett, you're a cool guy. I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Next episode, I think we'll be able to find the remaining things pretty quickly, especially knowing that the quest marker appears when we get close. That'll help. We're going to do that. We're going to inspect that ship. And then we'll go to the secret outpost. I love getting distracted. I do. It's actually very fun. It's very fun to experience those distractions, and this is just another fun little distraction to be on this planet. It's great. See you next time for more Steven Plays Starfield. Okay, let's take a short break. A short little break. Ooh, stretchy. This game is a series of distractions is true. I like climbing Boy McCoy. Keeping the quest log short is going well. I mean, I did avoid talking to some NPCs as a result. I was like, because I am dedicated to that. Like, if it goes into the activities, it's dead to me. I don't know. But if it's on my main quest list, I'm like, all right, I gotta like try and keep this short. Oh, I'll do a little of this. And then next break, I'll like stand and move around a little bit. We had 50 months from Yats YT. Yats, thank you. Appreciate that. And also 7 months from Mux 2000. Thank you. Appreciate it. I got a little drink here. The tangents are fun. I mean, so the reason, like, there's people that don't like Bethesda games. There's plenty of different reasons to dislike them, but the reason that I have always enjoyed them is the quests. I think that the quests are genuinely fun. I think that the characters and the world building and the quests are enjoyable, and I love that feeling of like, oh, I don't know what's around the next bend. I don't know who I'm going to meet. I don't know what I'm going to have to do. Like that, that for me, that's what I love the most. I really, really love that. Let's jump right back into it. Let's not waste any time. Did I pause music? No. This old man, he paused the music. Okay. Back to game. Tab into game. Do a save just in case. Sure. And before we get started, we'll just kind of do a little reminder here of what we're looking for. There's a wedding ring on the beach outside the entrance to a cabana. That's probably going to be the hardest one to find. There is a thermos near the spaceport. So the spaceport's where we came in, right? Like the spaceport's where we landed the ship. So we should probably go try and find the thermos. That seems like a good next thing to look for. And then the room key card. Oh, that should be the next thing. Room key card. Last remembered having it while waiting for the elevator on the 5th floor. Okay. All right. Sure. Sure. Let's get started. That'll make the most sense to go after first, I guess, is the 5th floor one, and see if we can locate that. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Steven Plays Starfield. On the last episode, man, tangent, lots of tangents. We had received a thing for a secret outpost, a note. We wanted to go check it out, but on the way, we got distracted by this resort world, Paradiso. And now we're in Paradiso, and we're doing some missions here. And it's fine. It's fine. Right? The current thing we're looking for is trying to assist with Lost and Found. What do you mean you might want this? Might want what?
Hey, so I thought you might like this. I hope you do.
For me, thank you. What is it?
Souvenirs are fun to pick up, but better to give. Enjoy. Anyway, I figured you might have a use for it.
I don't know what it is yet. I've got some ideas.
I bet you do. And if not, well, you can always try to sell it. If I see anything on our next expedition to a planet, then I'll hang on to it for you.
got something for you. Oh, you didn't have to do that. I was just thinking about you. Oh my God, you didn't have to. I think it's something you could use. I've got some ideas for what to do with this. Oh my God, there is nothing in the world that could have prepared me for that being a ham and cheese sandwich. What?
I wish I had booked a stay for longer.
Oh God, I hurt. It hurts. Laughing that hard hurts. Where am I? I'm on a new floor.
This is even better than in the brochure.
God, you were. I saw you before.
But this place is almost too perfect.
Even in the future, there is Keurig. Oh, hey, it's right here. Easy. Easy game. While I'm here. Oh, this is like... Wow. There's more. I'm kind of impressed. Wow. That was a lot more than I suspected. But you can't get into these rooms. Okay. I'm less impressed. I was like, man, if these are all rooms you can break into, that would be wild. But no, you can't break into any of them. All right. Well, no, this one you can. So there's one room you can. Okay. Okay, so there's a weight room.
Why did I think 3 days was going to be enough?
I'm sorry, man.
Here is a little more expensive than what I expected.
Yeah, I can't get away with that. Not with that guy sitting there. And then this guy with a gun. I just...
Paradiso Security is only here
I know
Pretend we're not even
that exactly what would happen. It's like that person would just run in and be like, I'm going to kill you.
Your safety is our #1 priority.
Wow. Have some time? Need spare credits? Then join our elite cuisine delivery squad. I will now refer to DoorDash exclusively as cuisine delivery squad. This person's missing an earring, but that's not on my list. All right. So I got that. Let's go back to the lobby. There's a thermos at the spaceport, and there's a ring on the beach, and the ring is going to be a huge pain. Like, that's not going to be easy. So my first thought is to head back to the spaceport and find the thermos, because that seems simple. Hello, I can run.
If I could just stay here forever, I would.
So this is the spaceport. The spaceport is kind of big.
Patronage is much appreciated. Is there any assistance I may offer you today?
Actually, a question. Usually when I come here, the shuttle takes a certain route, showing me the beauty of this world. But this time, our entries seem to take longer, and we pass by a lot more open water. Was there something wrong with our normal flight path? I heard the rumors of a ship in orbit.
Please allow me to apologize for this inconvenience. This alternate entry was required due to a meteor shower affecting the usual descent route. Nothing to worry about. To make up for this, allow me to credit your account with a 15% discount on spa amenities. Once again, we are dreadfully sorry.
It's okay, Viator. I know you're programmed to be overly concerned with your service. I just wanted to know why. But thank you for crediting my account anyway. Hey, I noticed you arriving at port shortly after I did. Something's been bothering me, and I've been dying to ask another guest. They told us there was a very active meteor shower, which is why we had to divert our flight path coming in for our landing. But I haven't seen a single shooting star since I've been here. That's weird, right?
Jesus. I don't want to lie to this guy because, like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on yet. I made an agreement with the chief of security. I said I'd go check it out. I'm not invested right now in alarming any guests. Because, like, I don't know. This could be a very simple thing where I go check it out. I do the thing. I get paid. I'm like, all right, I'm out. It could be bigger. Maybe it is bigger. Maybe it is something that needs uncovered. But we're not really there yet. So I think I'm just going to walk away from this person.
Everything. Enjoy the rest of your stay. I know I will.
Please let Paradiso staff know if I or anything else is not performing to your standards.
Because I don't want to, like, I'm not against ratting out Paradiso and taking down a corporation if something like bad is going on. That's fine. That's well within something that my character will do and has done. Literally did on Mars. But to just start stuff now, I'm like, probably that doesn't really make sense. Where would a thermos be? Probably amongst the stuff. I wish I could just ask Vasco, be like, Vasco, find a thermos. Get the scent of a thermos. Like, this whole area is considered the spaceport, right? So, like, anything nearby is game? Is this the are you my spaceport? All right, I'm gonna need a minute. I have Dan cut there while I just walk around and try and find a thermos. You've heard of a needle in a haystack, but what about a thermos in a spaceport? Why would it be all the way over here? That doesn't make sense. You know what it feels like? It feels like it should be, like, on the ground. Like, you know how, and this is so stupid. You know how some people, like, they put a drink on top of their car and then they drive away and then it falls or whatever? That's what I feel. I feel like the thermos should be here. Like, someone put the thermos on top of their ship. And then they flew away and they're like, my thermos. But I didn't see it. So I'm just kind of like, Renee, I feel attacked. I have never done that, but now I know that because I've mentioned that, I'm in trouble. It's going to happen to me. Whoa, what was that? What is this? These are just rocks, right? There's nothing here. I was hoping that at least, like, the thing would show up to be like, here you go. I didn't go all the way back there because that seems silly. It feels like it should be here. But I'm not getting a quest marker.
Got some of the best private security in the
Could it be over here? This is maintenance. So this feels a little weird. You saw the quest marker? All right, just... Where am I? Oh, I thought I would run around. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. I'm getting some exercise in. I hope I'm over encumbered, or mostly encumbered, so I can at least get credit for the stuff. What you okay? I'm gonna head. All right, there's gotta be, it's gotta be like, oh, wait, quest marker. There it is. Son of a gun. Thermos. Okay, you know what that means. We got one thing remaining. It is, outside of a cabana on the beach. So this is gonna be an interesting one to try and locate. We will find it. We've come all this way. What is this? Oh, it's Chunks. It's another Chunks. Oh, it's kind of neat to see people eating at a Chunks, because we saw a Chunks in New Atlantis, and it was empty.
I don't think any place could be more perfect.
As a culinary explorer, the idea of gourmet chunks is intriguing. I hope they have wine pairings.
I guess I have to admit, this resort isn't as bad as I thought it'd be.
I don't need gourmet Chunks. But I really love the idea of Chunks as a concept. Barrett is positive about everything. It's kind of wild. He doesn't have a negative thought in his head.
Don't worry about
it. Makes it nice to hang out with him, I guess. So what is this? Exotic wood decoration. Is this someone's... Yeah, okay, this isn't like a common room or anything. This is someone's place. This is one of the cabanas. This is one of the cabanas, I bet. Yeah, okay. So we know that the final thing is a wedding ring. Or an engagement ring or something. I think it's a wedding ring. And it's outside of one of the cabanas. So we are basically going... What? Who is it? Are you Emilian? Hey, you're the guy! You're the drunk guy!
Hey, how's it going? You enjoying the resort?
Yeah, I mean, it's okay, I guess.
Okay, come on, you're looking at paradise and it's just okay? Maybe the beach isn't your thing, but you won't find more beautiful or interesting people anywhere else in the universe. Name's Emilian, by the way. I work for the resort. You can come to me if any of the other staff here gives you trouble. Anyway, unless you need something else, I should probably get back to what I was doing. Gotta solve all the resort's problems before I can enjoy the Paradiso nightlife, if you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Wow, you can complain about the gift shop, but Jesus. Could you tell me about Paradiso nightlife?
What are you hinting at? Is that an invitation? 'Cause I already have plans tonight, but we could still... Oh, you were just asking about, like, in general. There is some talk about building a club, but that hasn't happened yet. So people tend to make their own nightlife. Me, I like to find that special someone and take him to the beach and just feel the cool ocean breeze while dancing on the sand to some chill music, you know?
I mean, yeah, I reckon that's probably like driving real fast in my space truck, having myself a space sip. It's kind of euphoric. What do you do here?
Well, I'm the shift manager, so I take care of my employees, so they can in turn take care of our guests. Got to make sure things run smoothly here, you know? I also used to run speed dating, but that's been put on hold. Wine tasting's still going strong for the all-inclusive guests, though. Of course, at night I party like everyone else. Between you and me, this place is great for casual hookups, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean. If you don't stop with the... Jesus. Narc McCoy. Okay. Wait, why did you need a hand? What do you need a hand with? Did you tell me something you needed a hand with? Yeah, sure. Sounds like you could use a hand.
You know what? I definitely could.
Sure.
We just got a major recall on our air purifiers. And neither me or any of my staff are able to get off-world to pick up the replacement parts.
Oh, it's not even here. What's wrong with the current air purifiers? Why the recall?
Bits of fibers from the filters can get blown out, not only defeating the purpose of the purifiers in the first place, but they're also harmful if breathed in. Bad design all around, I'm told. But I guess this was an expense corporate chipped out on. And we're stuck with it for the time being until we can afford to replace the whole units.
Yeah, I could get those parts for you if you're willing to compensate me.
Wow, that'd be great. You can pick up the purifier parts using this claim slip at the Unified Transport Facility at Gagarin Landing. It's a long-term storage facility where the parts are being kept. Just show the claim to the shipping manager, Akachi Rosenblum, and you'll get what we need. Thanks. You're really saving my ass.
Oh, that stays an activity. That's not a proper quest. That's an activity, which means I may never do it. Oh, wait, no, it's a mission. Now it's a mission. Okay, I was like, all right, well. Why? Where are all of you coming from?
Hey there, I'm Harish. If you're looking for stuff to do at the resort or have any other questions, especially about our amazing beach, I'm your guy.
Anything dangerous in the water I should know about?
It's a big planet with a ton of water, so I'd be lying if I told you I knew everything was perfectly safe. But I do know we've never, and I mean never, had an incident with local wildlife that left anyone significantly injured.
That's cool.
Everything we've run into is so docile and beautiful in their own ways. It's almost like nature knew what it was doing and created the best possible world for Paradiso.
Okay. What's your role here at the resort?
Oh, me? Limited at the moment. I'm between gigs, actually. I was hired recently to run wind sailing, but that's been canceled due to high winds. Whatever, man. Those winds are the best part. It wasn't even that bad. Too many guests just couldn't get the hang of it. Now I've been assigned to lead the guided meditations, but they haven't started up yet, and, well, we'll just see how that goes. I've never done it before.
Wow. It's so good that the meditation guide has never meditated. Perfect. You are qualified. Wonderful. What's the best thing about Paradiso?
I'm surprised you even have to ask. Look around. I mean, what's not to love? But honestly, I'm kind of a beach nut. I could spend hours with my toes in the sand. Hey, maybe that's where I should run the guided meditation I'm supposed to run.
Yes.
I'd say take care of yourself, but you're already here in Paradiso.
As someone who grew up
I don't know how much longer we can go with
like
therapy.
5 minutes from the beach, the beach is great. I love the beach, but also if you're there all the time, then you're like, eh. You eventually are like, eh. It might be different, I think, if you grew up somewhere else and then like if you were tired to the beach, if that's like really your thing, if you're like super into the beach, then I could see that being a big thing. But for me,
oh yeah,
growing up there,
time to release Barrett's beach bod. Don't be jealous.
do you have other clothes that you could wear? Because it would be great. I would be all for it if you wanted to change. Why am I light
I
on?
have to admit, this resort isn't as bad as I thought it.
Oh my God, you're named.
The hell you looking at?
I like this guy.
You looking to start something? Huh? 'Cause I'll throw down if I have to. Unless you're here to liquor me up or sell me drugs, you're no use.
Can't wait for my shift
I
to
like
be
Corbin.
over so I can relax like a guest.
Corbin doesn't have any additional dialogue. Corbin causes some sort of trouble here, and you know it. Incredible. Okay, yeah. I don't see any other... There's got to be other cabanas. I'm not sure where they are, but there's got to be more.
No one's going to care if I call out sick from work for another week, right?
Where did this come from? What an absolutely bizarre...
I'm not much of a beach person, but everyone talks about this place, so I had to see for myself.
Everyone talks about the beach.
Activities I'm looking forward to doing.
Okay. Bizarre, man. Oh, let me help Dan out and get him like a thumbnail.
Everything here is a little
It's like a
more
good-
expensive than I expected.
Like think of
That's
the
how they
beach
get
here, like here or here. There you go, buddy. Something like this. Barrett crouched down. Yeah, there's some like good imagery here. Just helping him out. Just right in the middle of the episode. Keep it in, Dan. So this is beach ball, volleyball. There's physics. We gotta find the more. Okay, so there's more cabanas over on this side. So as a reminder, we are still looking for a wedding ring. So we need to find that. Get the scanner open.
This is probably the best vacation.
Everyone's really excited about their vacation. I'm very happy for them. Do I get there from here? Oh, no. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Oh, God. Let me... Oh, boy. This is not the sand. Whew. I looked over there already. Is this sand up here? Will this count? I think so. No. Okay. Okay. I'm going to look on the other side, because now I'm not sure that I even scanned. I don't see a quest marker here. How close do I need to be? Oh, wait. There it is. There it is. Boom, shakalaka. We've done it. We've done it. I wish I could warp back to Dirk. Hell yeah, man. We got him. This resort's not really that big. Like, the planet, it's a planet, right? So you could, like, explore the planet.
Hi there.
Dirk!
I hope you're well. Surely I can do something for you?
Hey, Dirk. Oh, wow. You can report Emiliana. I found all the lost items on your lost and found list.
Huh. Well, this is unexpected. You really shouldn't have felt obligated to help.
That's all right.
But the truth of the matter is, you've actually saved me a great deal of time and headaches, so I suppose I should give praise where praise is due? So, good. I should probably give you something for your trouble. Thank you, I guess.
1,300 credits, 50 experience points. Hey, that's something. I'll take it. Great.
Have a great day.
Thanks. All right. So we picked up so many missions and stuff. So we did that. First contact is hail the unidentified ship, which I really want to do. And then this is to give the recall claim. Where is this? Where? Set course to... This is an Alpha Centauri. This is actually too far to jump. Okay. This is too far to jump, so we're not going to do this mission yet. We're going to do this. We're going to hail the unidentified ship. So, because this is where we already are. So, set course, travel. This will take us straight there.
That was, it's good to be back.
Here's the ship that we needed to see. So let's get closer. Hello? This is CB McCoy. Yeah, I don't think this is working. I'm going to attempt a docking procedure. We can talk on board. All right. We have no idea what to expect. As a reminder, this ship entered orbit some time ago, like a bit ago, made the sounds, just been in there, just been in the orbit, floating around. No one knows what's going on. The resort has been dealing with it by going the long way around, so they don't have to show that this ship is here.
Captain McCoy, it is pleasant to see you. 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 Captain McCoy,
The chief of security.
Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile.
Not alien.
With the captain. Now is the time for diplomacy.
Agreed. But we must be ready for anything. Now, eyes and ears sharp.
You're human.
Human? I didn't know there were other options.
Oh, pardon my ignorance. We just didn't expect to find people out here. We didn't think anyone else left Earth before us.
Welcome back to the rest of humanity. You're no longer alone.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for choosing to turn back around. I'm CB McCoy, and I'm here to help.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by, well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others.
I have so many questions. Oh my god. Incredible. 200 years. How did it take you so long to get here?
Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey. That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work, and so they made the decision to leave when they did.
I see. Okay. So this answers this question, although I'm just super curious. They're probably going to talk about the fact that they're not the first generation on this ship.
Well, the short answer is, we didn't.
Yep.
It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children. It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race, above all else. Though, it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous.
Wild. So, you know about the people on the surface?
We do. Well, sort of. We saw structures using our surveying equipment. We've also seen the various ships pass us by. Some even seemed to want to communicate, but couldn't. Of course, we had no idea that they were being piloted by other humans.
Your communications didn't work? Why's that?
We're not entirely sure. Our engineers believe it's possible that our technology just isn't compatible with theirs. All we hear when using them to communicate with anyone is a bunch of disturbing noise. It gave me the heebie-jeebies at first.
Listen, I'd love to know more, but maybe we should get away from this airlock first?
Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. da Costa, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am, for security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist. Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Just stay out of trouble.
This is wild. Like, it's all believable. It makes sense. It's believable. It's just wild.
Waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what it can do.
So, here we are.
It's like we're walking in a time capsule here. I cannot imagine how hard this was to maintain.
Interesting.
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life.
How long have you been captain?
I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly.
How's your crew holding up?
A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out, so there's no telling what will come of that. I do know that we can't afford to stay here in orbit forever. The ship was built to sustain us for many years with backup provisions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually.
Is it difficult being captain for a colony ship?
Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting. Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating. But with this stumbling block in our path, at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made.
Sounds like you could use some help with your situation here.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
The people in Paradiso want the same. I'll help.
Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
Interesting. This is an interesting dilemma. Also, what does the claim mean? If you had a claim to this planet, how could others settle here?
When we left Earth, there were no claims to planets this far out into space.
That's fair.
We had assumed that we were the only ones attempting a generational journey such as this, meaning that there would be no need for a formal claims process. Regardless, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, did manage to file a charter for this planet's first colony, to be named New Jamestown. According to his records, no one took it seriously when he filed it, so likely it was either ignored or the records were lost to the ages. Given humanity's lack of interest in colonizing the far reaches of space at the time, it shouldn't have been a problem. But again, here we are now.
Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. I'll try, but diplomacy may require compromise.
Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such, but initially I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us.
Wow.
Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there.
I mean, you seem nice, but you can't just show up like hundreds of years late and expect like, well, this is ours. I am curious about this though. Prima 2 is huge. Why not just settle on the other side of it, away from the others?
We thought about it. but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world.
Okay. But no promises I'll be able to convince him.
Now, it makes little sense to give up before you try. Thank you, and good luck.
Man, you're way more positive about this than you should be, Captain. But also, I'm trying to put myself in their shoes. Imagine that you think that you are the last bit of humanity. You've been on a ship for 200 years. Generations have passed. And you're like, this is it. That we're the only humans. And then you find out that actually where you parked is just like a resort. Like you just parked at a resort. Like you've been outside of a Marriott. And you're like, we're the last humans. And then you're like, oh, this is a Marriott. Do you have a reservation? And then being like, this is ours. The person would be like, ma'am, this is an Arby's. Like, you don't own the Arby's.
How'd you think all this time we thought we were alone?
My first thought is like, if these people want to live here, it seems super reasonable for like there's space on the planet. The Paradiso colony resort is not taking up that much space. Like if they really wanted to be here, it seems to me like they could, like everyone could fit.
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason. The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
This is a huge ship, so this is a big thing. Like this is a big quest line. They would not have done all of this. You can begin. I am the captain now. I don't know that would actually help me. I don't think that typically Bethesda games acknowledge you like dressing up. Unfortunately, otherwise I would just take it because I'm like, that could be useful because I could speak as the captain. But they already want me to speak as the captain, so it's probably not doing me any good. Space toilet. That's where that lives now. Okay.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
That's not true. We were just told that they had seen other ships, and other ships had attempted to contact them, but they did not know who was on it. This is fascinating. Look at this. This is very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, I have a feeling that this ship is wildly big. Wildly big. Because we walked in here and there was a lot.
Must have taken some remarkable discipline to get you all here.
I know I'm getting up there in years, but I don't think I'll ever tire of flying. Hey, so it is true. An actual stranger aboard our ship? Wow.
I'm CB McCoy. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, geez. Sorry, of course you don't know my name. We never met. I'm Yue. Wow, I never thought this would happen.
Oh, good meeting you, Yue. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Sure. Well, unless there's anything else you want to talk about.
What do you think now that you know that there are others out there?
It's incredible. I'm pretty excited to meet new people and ask them all sorts of questions. I wonder about all we've missed this time while humanity has advanced around us.
What do you do here on the ship?
Oh, I'm the navigation officer, though I switch between nav and piloting. I'll be honest, the ship pretty much flies itself. Its destination hasn't changed since it launched, and we're here now, so I'm not sure what's next.
If the ship flies itself, why does it need a navigator?
See, the nav system's not perfect. We encounter stuff that our forebears didn't originally count on. Astral bodies, space debris, stuff like that. So sometimes I need to take manual control and get out of tricky situations. Then there was the time I used those unaccounted for anomalies to our advantage. Slingshotted us around a few stars that weren't supposed to be there, saved some fuel and knocked a few decades off our journey. Pretty incredible stuff.
That's cool.
I'll be watching the skies for you.
I feel like this, for the most part, would just be very positive for everyone. Like, everyone would be really excited about this.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship. Just stay out of trouble.
Oh, this is cool, man. Oh, this is cool. And of course, you would have to have something like this. You'd have to. Ship is big, so there's a cargo bay. Is this where I came in? This is where I came in. That's where I came in. I want to look at this, the ship just a little bit more.
Here, but they're strict for a reason.
Engineering. This is huge. There's a computer.
Wow. Hi. I've lived my entire life in the Constant. I'm not sure how else to live.
Am I allowed to look at this? Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Totally fine.
Hi there.
There's so much more to learn about now.
I really love that based on where he's sitting, it looks like he's just been working on this drawing. I try! Hey man, you don't get better at art if you don't practice. So don't beat yourself up. You're doing your best. I love that. He was trying. He's trying. And that's all you can ask for. Me and Barrett just like walking around.
I can't tell you how many times I've had to make do with inelegant solutions to complex technical problems. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome!
It's me.
I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship?
Yeah, we actually have a tech called a grav drive that allows the ship to bend space.
I knew it. It's incredible! I read about this technology in our archives from Earth, but it was only theoretical back then. Amazing! I'll have to learn more. Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today.
There's something else I need to talk to you about. What? Sure. I'm CB McCoy. There's something else I need to talk to you about, Amin.
Yes, of course. Anything for my new friend.
Oh, there's just so much I can ask. Oh my God. If your predecessors knew about grav drives, why didn't they wait for it instead of setting out?
Ah, great question. I do not know for sure, but I can venture a guess. All of the reading I've done on the matter suggests that at the time, there was uncertainty that the technology would ever work, or if it did, that it would work at the scale we needed. So, I trust they made the decision to strike out when they did, fully believing it was the only way.
With a ship this old, do you have any good heroic engineering stories?
Many years ago, when I was a junior engineer, the reactor's computer burned out. The computer that controls the reactor's various regulators. I'll spare you the details, but when that happens, the ship and everyone on it is in danger of turning into a mess of hot slag. I had to jury-rig parts from old media devices to prevent a meltdown. And that's how I became the boss around here.
So, what do you do as chief engineer?
Some may say I'm a master of keeping things together with nothing but duct tape and bubble gum. Well, if we had any gum left. Pretty sure that ran out 100 years ago. When I'm not dealing with catastrophic engine failures, I manage the other engineers. We maintain all the machinery, computers, you name it. We keep the life support on, and the ship flying. Yes! So many. Do people only live on naturally habitable planets, or did they learn to terraform? Are we in contact with alien species? I have so many more, but I don't want to take up all your time.
Oh my god. No sentient life as far as we can tell, but plenty of diverse living creatures.
Disappointing, but not unexpected. When you showed up, I tried to tell the others about the Fermi paradox. I suggested that the most likely explanation for you was that humanity had developed faster, more advanced technology and had leapfrogged us. Seems I was right.
No terraforming, but there are colonies on inhospitable planets. We just use HAB units and suits.
I'm not surprised. The amount of energy it would take to terraform an entire planet seems improbable. I can assume these types of colonies are strictly for mining and gathering rare resources, since there are nearly limitless habitable planets to choose from out there.
And, well, not everybody has ships, but many people do.
Haha! I knew it! Incredible! Amazing! Simply amazing! In our ancestors' time, only the very wealthy could afford to build ships. Even this ship was only possible by our families pulling together nearly all of their financial resources.
I really like this guy, like, a lot. Like, it's very it's one of those things that, like, the voice actor giving the performance, it's like transcending the video game, where I briefly believe that I'm actually telling someone that, like, hey man, like, it happened. Like, all this stuff happened, and he's just genuinely excited. And I love that. I really love, this is like my favorite NPC so far.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I can have a bit of a big personality, I'm told. So let me know if I ever get on your nerves. Good luck out there.
That's cool. I like that guy a lot. This is a cool ship. This is a cool ship. There's a lot of cool stuff on it. There's no easy way to get down here, so presumably where I need to go is just down here somewhere.
I've heard about you, but here you are.
I know. I arrived like 5 minutes ago, and everyone on ship knows.
Boy, am I glad you weren't some sort of alien or something.
I wonder what else is out there.
I wonder what it's like out there beyond our little community.
Oh, obviously this is where they put food. I was like, what's this room? It's food. I'll close your door.
We've had to do our fair share of recycling on the Constant. Not exactly a lot of places to get new goods. There. Oh!
Hi, I'm CB McCoy, and I'm probably the first person from the outside you've met.
Nice to meet you. And that's true. As you can imagine, everyone kind of just knows each other around here. Meeting new people isn't really a thing for us.
That's weird. Why? I get it, but it's really not a big deal. You'll get used to it.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, though. All our lives, nothing could prepare us for this. We were born into a universe where we legitimately thought we were the only people in existence. Anyway, sorry for freezing up before. I just didn't expect our visitor from the outside to stop by and chat with me. I figured, if anything, you'd be with the captain. I'm Dice K, the ship's provisions manager. I'm not sure what I can offer you, but if I can help, I will. And if not, I'm happy just to talk.
Where do you get supplies if you've never had contact with anybody?
We manage. I know back on Earth, there used to be stores all over the place. Some that even specialize in specific types of goods, if you can imagine. But here, this is it. We have very limited supplies. Most of our stuff is recycled, even the food, in a roundabout way, if you know what I mean. It works out for the most part, because it has to. You'll sense a running theme with that around here.
So, is this some sort of shop?
Not really. Things don't work that way here. It's not a shop like you hear about in the books and movies, or, where you're probably from. Almost everything is communal or shared in some way, but sometimes people want a little something extra or special for themselves. So when that happens, they come to me. Mostly, I just keep track of the ship's inventory and help ration the supplies so we don't run out. See you around.
Specials. There aren't any specials. Oh, look at this. This actually looks very good, considering that it's, like, recycled. Sometimes it looks a little ridiculous, but then sometimes, like, the lighting hits something just right, and, like the cinnamon roll looks pretty realistic. I'm pretty impressed with the texture on that. Some of the other stuff, like, not at all. Like, this is, like, not at all. But the cinnamon roll look pretty real. Hi. I'm just walking. There's a class.
That fancy gun around. We don't need to see what it can do.
Okay. I'm gonna stop the episode here. This ship is turning out to be so much bigger than I thought. Next episode, I'll continue exploring the ship, and then I guess it's time to go back down and talk to Oliver Campbell, who is the CEO of the Paradiso Group. Things are going to get interesting. There is no way this is going to be easy. So hopefully we'll get our speech checks to go well. And maybe come to a conclusion that works for both. Or whoever pisses me off less. Thanks for watching. See you next time for more Stephen Plays Starfield. Let's take a break. Music. Ah, yes, this old man vocals. Perfect. Perfect. Wonderful. 10 gift subs for my Hondor. Thank you. Appreciate that. Where'd they go? The One Sar, Traveler of the Wild, Motion Dan, Link Chef, Z King JZ3, The Thrill of, Ass Eaters Unanimous, Luna T Witch, Rope Cafes, and Haney05. Hondor, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for the gift subs. We also had 9 months from Regareth and 61 months from Phelps Out. Appreciate it. Let's do an actual proper capital B break. We'll do an actual break. I'll have Chaz run an ad. I'm going to get up and go to the bathroom, stretch a little bit. Be back in like 3 minutes ish. That sounds good. Okay. Button. This button.
Give a dog a bone, this old man came rolling
Hi. All right. I've done so many things. I stretched. I went to the bathroom. I gave Kepler some dry food. Those were all things that happened. I did not check on Mao because Mao is not here. Mao got a change of scenery today. Haley came over and picked her up. So Mao could go hang out with Haley. So they're over there. And then after the stream, I have a few things to take care of, and then I'm gonna go over there as well. So hopefully Mao is enjoying the change of scenery. She's been Mao-napped. All right, let's do one final episode. This is a lot. One of the interesting things, and I guess we'll see more and more evidence of this, some of these missions, they're very like multi-part, and this feels like it's going to be a big one. So I don't know if we're going to wrap up this mission today, but we'll see. Pause music, go back to video game, tab into video game, save the video game, save. Painful Average says, when is the Patreon video going to be out? It will either be out tonight or tomorrow afternoon, one of the two. I have all of the notes for the Patreon video done, and I was actually considering recording it at Alex and Haley's. And if I do that, then I will get that out tonight, like after I get back, or I'll release it tomorrow. Because actually, similar to Mao having a change of scenery, I also like to have a change of scenery for the Patreon videos whenever I can do that. So I might do that. Yeah. Oh yeah. If I do it over there, at least Haley will jump in. She will want to be in it. I've almost drank all of Sport Drink. One thing I will say is that this room, with the door closed, gets extremely hot. Like, I turned the air down to combat that, but even with the air down, it still gets like quite warm. But I can't leave the door open because Kepler will chew the green screen. So this is like the one time where I'm like, I have to be warm. I have to be warm. Okay. Let's get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Steven Plays Starfield. The last episode was a wild one. I mean, we were beachcombing because we were looking for some items for the lost and found at the Paradiso Hotel. And then we finally got around to figuring out what was on that ship. And as it turns out, the ship is full of humans who did not know there were any other humans. They left 200 years ago. There's been several generations of humans that lived on this ship. It's wild. So right now we're still exploring the ship. We're still kind of looking around just to see what's here. We're going to wrap that up pretty soon. And then we're going to return to Paradiso and, like, find out how this is going to go. Because Paradiso already owns the planet, but these colonists have been traveling here for 200 years, and they're like, so now we live here? And we're like, I got bad news. This the ship is huge, though, so we're still taking our time looking around here. Space toilet, space toilet. Okay. I was a little alarmed when I pulled a gun out. I was like, why'd I get out of the gun? But I guess that is also the gun button. I have a question. Sorry, something about this doesn't seem practical. Y'all see the problem with this, right? You're seeing what I'm seeing. I'm in the bathroom. I'm going to go to the bathroom and close this door. It doesn't even work in the game. All right, I'm going to pee. Like, if I stand here, maybe? Close the door. Like, this would kill you. This, like that. You would go in, and you hit the button to close it, and it would just slam down and smash your face in. Incredible. I just love that. I just love that. It looks cool. It just is. It has no practicality at all. None. All right. There's quite a few things here. There's records. This ship is so big.
I wonder what it's like out there beyond our little community.
Hey there.
I like how there's just like a bunch of
exciting times, aren't they?
Bunch of old Macintoshes in this room. Like, they left 200 years ago, and Starfield takes place in, what, 2300? So, like, it was still, like, 2100. There, like, this doesn't actually make any sense. Is it just so they can study it, I guess? Oh, because it's records. Okay.
Sure. What is it?
Okay, but, like...
If there were animals on Earth, why aren't there any animals here?
Oh, are we near the classroom?
Well, there wasn't enough room on board when our ancestors left Earth. We only had room for people.
What about the new planet? Will there be animals there?
Maybe. We don't know yet.
I think I'm hearing a conversation in the classroom, but I'm not near the classroom. This ship is so big! This ship being so big is what tells me that this is...
From birth to death spent on this ship. The lengths humans will go to is astounding.
Yeah, the fact that this ship is so big and there's so much going on is what tells me that this is like a multi-part quest thing. Like, it has to be. It doesn't make any sense for it not to be.
Wow. I've heard about you, but here you are.
It's me.
Oh, hi! Hello! You're the alien, the person that came from out there, in space, that we weren't expecting at all. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Can we start this over?
It's okay. Let's just move on.
Yeah. Calming down. Here we go. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm Abe Levitz. Abe Levitz. I'm the cabin manager here, so if there's anything you need during your stay, I'm happy to accommodate.
What? Thanks. I'll keep you in mind.
Please do, even if you just want to schmooze.
Did I don't recognize some of the words you're using. Can you help me out? Can you tell me more about schmooze?
Oh, you must mean the Yiddish.
I love it.
It's an old family tradition. The Levitts have been trying to keep it alive for hundreds of years now.
I love it.
See, we didn't think the language would survive if we didn't, so we charged ourselves with preserving it. It's a point of pride for our family, and something I'd like to pass on to others so they don't forget. Like my great-great-great-great-grandmother's latke recipe.
Abe is great. I love it. You tell me more about yourself?
Me? Hey, well, there's not much to say. I take care of people here. I live with my husband, Dice Gay, no kids. We passed on having a surrogate so others could have larger families.
Aw.
Instead, I get to spend time with everyone in their families here. They call me their bubby because I'm like the grandmother they never had. I may have had something to do with that nickname.
How is it? How is it that we have two of the best NPCs in the game in the same spot? Like, I want to find out who was in charge of, like, writing this quest line and, like, hiring the people, the voice actors for this quest line, because, like, this is really good. These are all really great. What do you do as a cabin manager?
Glad you asked. I coordinate cabin maintenance, plan activities, even help settle domestic disputes. It's a demanding job, but in short, I'm here to keep people happy. I try to keep both the kids and adults entertained. Scavenger hunts, sing-alongs, fun little art projects, you name it. We also have regular media nights where a historian, Julia Yang, screens old movies, plays music, and exposes us to other Earth media.
Did people really think I was some sort of alien?
People didn't know what to think. Here we are, minding our own business out in deep space, all alone. Then we hear some sort of garbled transmissions on the radio, real screechy, real inhuman-sounding stuff. Then you show up? People had all sorts of fakakta theories. Aliens, time travelers, you name it. We watch a lot of old movies, so... Anyway, it spooked the bejesus out of us because we were expecting to find nobody.
This is my new favorite character in the game.
See you later, I hope.
Thank you, Abe. Okay. Happy Bert. Yes. 1,000 times yes. Happy Bert. Happy Bert! Okay. All right.
So much to do. Unless you or someone else needs my help, I can make time.
Sure is nice to know there are other people out there.
All this time, we thought we were alone.
Not going to steal your plushies. There's enough plushies in the universe for everyone. I just want most of them. Restroom.
Hi. So many lives from birth to death.
Thank you, Barrett. You have expressed this to me. Oh, these bathrooms are bigger. Ah. This really does illustrate my point, though. Like, you didn't have the extra, like, 3 feet. And this would kill you. My God. What is... Oh, it's the showers. Okay. One of the fun things about games like this is that, you know, everything is here. You play... I didn't open that. Do you have to pee? You can pee. It's okay. Don't go in the vent. You play some RPGs, like especially like some of the older RPGs, and not everything is rendered. So there's not like
Boy, am I glad
bathrooms and stuff like that. So it's kind of fun where like every single thing is present.
Hey.
This is very, very cool. Door. Chaz asking the important questions. Is there a reason the bathrooms need nuke-proof blast doors? What do they think is going to happen at the sink? I mean, you never know. I better take a little nap.
Oh, good, you're up. Let's just pick a star and go. What do you think?
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
What is this? Oh, it's a freight elevator. Oh, cool. Cool. I do need to go down one floor. Is that where the classroom was? I saw the thing for the classroom. Was it here? Oh, I'm lost because the ship is gigantic. Security, brig.
Never seen a ship like yours.
I've never been in here. This is the brig. This is the elevator, which probably takes you to... Oh, no, we're going somewhere else.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. You don't need to
I literally don't have my gun out. So this... Oh, this is an elevator that goes to the brig in case things go bad.
Mabuti, you know I'm still upset with you.
Is this about my decision? You know I must do what is right. I cannot abdicate my duty to the colony.
And I thought I was the stubborn one in this relationship. I know you feel obligated to volunteer, but I wish you would reconsider. After all, we're here. There may be no reason to volunteer anymore.
True, but we must be prepared in case it is an impossibility. Just because we met with a stranger does not mean they are willing or able to help us. You know this.
I just wish you would give it some more thought. Be patient. Let's see where things go, then decide. This is one case where once you make that decision, you can't take it back.
Very well, my dear. I will not pursue it any further, and will speak no more of it for now. We'll talk more later.
I missed the very beginning of that conversation, so I'm not exactly sure what they were talking about. But the fact that I could hear them is very weird. Like, that's odd.
Just stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble. Meanwhile, me walking in every door I can find. I was already here. But I didn't... No, I was here. Oh, God.
Hey there.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Where was the classroom? I saw a sign for a classroom. Alright, what if I just jump down? Solved the problem.
My entire life in the constant. I'm not sure how else to live.
Oh. Wow. You're new? Weird. Okay, wasn't expecting this. I guess I should introduce myself? I'm Janet. What's up? You?
Yeah, I'm CB McCoy. I just wanted to introduce myself to everyone.
Oh, well, nice to meet you, I guess. I could take a break to chat if you want.
Sure. What do you do here?
Certainly not what I want to do.
Oh. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? You may need to elaborate.
I mean, I hate this job, and there's really nothing I can do about it.
Oh.
I'm the cultivation manager. Fancy words for farmer and fertilizer collector. I didn't have a choice. Most people don't. You get a job, and that's it. Like, I'm great at what I do, but I would enjoy doing literally anything else. Meanwhile, my sister Julia, she gets to hang out with kids all day and watch movies. The kids I couldn't care less about, but she doesn't even care about Earth culture. Ugh.
That does, that does suck. Like, you're born into a ship that has a very small crew, and you have a specific destination, and, like, you're just like, well, this is what you do. What's it like living on a colony ship?
Oh my god, it's terrible. I don't know how my parents did it, knowing they would never, ever get to leave until they died. Every day, you see exactly the same things. The same people do the same job. It's all the same. All the time. Seriously, the only thing that kept me going was knowing that we were the generation who knew we'd finally get the hell out of here. Although now that we're here, nothing seems to be happening. Sometimes I wonder if my sister was the lucky one.
Your sister? You mean Julia?
Ah, so you've met her. No, not Julia. Julia and I were actually triplets with our sister Jen, but the ship ran out of one of her medications and she didn't make it. Sucks, but it is what it is. We only have so many supplies. We couldn't exactly get anything new along the way. Anyway, it happened a long time ago. I don't really feel that she's lucky. I'm just frustrated. Bye.
Bye. Hydroponics.
This is a garden built to sustain the maximum amount of people possible. It's a monument to life.
Barrett loves everything. Should be a supercut of just Barrett positively responding to all things. Medical bay.
And to think, all this time, we thought we were alone.
You were wrong.
Perhaps I can soon retire. That's something people used to do, I hear. Wait, how is it I don't know you? I know everyone on this ship.
You don't remember me? I'm your good friend, CB McCoy.
Okay, now I know you're just messing with me. I have a list of everyone on this ship, and I know for a fact that name is not on it. Ah, now I remember. You must be the visitor everyone has been talking about. They sent my husband, Mabuti, to greet you. It's quite fortunate that you arrived when you did, for Mabuti's sake. Hopefully you can help resolve our current predicament.
Don't worry, I'll work with your captain to solve your troubles.
I hope you do. A lot of us are counting on getting off this ship. Some of us can't afford to wait much longer.
What was wrong with Mabuti?
Nothing. Not in the medical sense. As one of the eldest on board, he was ready to volunteer for termination. But thanks to your arrival, that is no longer needed.
That's what I missed.
What I think it means?
Yeah.
It means that he was going to volunteer his own life for the sake of the others on this ship.
Wild.
Due to limited spaces and supplies. Like the others, his life would then be honored with special distinction and recorded for history. Rarely we had to make difficult choices when no one would volunteer. But Mabuti, he's too generous to let that happen.
Man. Well, hopefully, situation no longer calls for that.
I certainly hope so, too. It shouldn't.
I hope nobody needs to volunteer for such an honor ever again.
I agree, Barrett. Let's trade gear.
Right. No worries.
So that's what it was about. That's what they were talking about.
I wonder what else is out there.
Man. Wild. That's just a lot of I mean, I guess it's been a long time There's a lot of people. Ooh. Yeah, finally something Barrett's not super happy about.
Boy, am I glad you weren't some sort of alien or something.
This is all like super fascinating. Like the fact that seriously everything here, like everything you need to make this work, it's just really wild. All right.
Sure is nice to
I know there's a classroom in here. I know there is.
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
I don't know where it is anymore, but I know I saw it once. I'll find it again, darn it. Engineering and Command Bay.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change.
Oh, and this goes up. This is where I came in.
To address threats coming from outside our ship.
I wonder what it's like.
Where was the classroom? Man, I know I'm not crazy. That was the medical bay. It was on floor 2, I think. I'm pretty sure. I didn't imagine this. And we know it's real because Julia was like, that's where I teach. Where was it? Mess hall, security, records. No. Let me go this way.
Wow. I've
Classroom. There it is. Son of a gun. Yeah, if only there was a map. Unfortunately, we can't have nice things. Here is the classroom.
I bet you've been on lots of cool space adventures. Just like in the old movies.
Captain Brackenridge says the future is bright, but I think the Constant was pretty bright too. So I don't really know.
thought we were alone. Hello there. Given that I don't know you, you must be this visitor I've been hearing so much about. I'm Julia, the Constant's chief historian. It's nice to meet you on this momentous occasion.
Wow. Wow, the shade from the sister. Oof. What can you tell me about the Constant?
As chief historian, I can tell you a lot, probably. What do you want to know?
It's okay, I know enough. Who were the original crew of the Constant?
We're the descendants of wealthy elites, intellectuals, artists, scientists, and others who left Earth in 2040 to spread humanity to the stars.
2040?
The thinking was that Earth's days were numbered for a variety of reasons. Our finder, Rupert Brackenridge, had the foresight to plan for the worst. Thus, he constructed this colony ship to settle what seemed like the most habitable planet we could find, knowing full well it would take generations to reach. We suspected that we may have been the only ones to leave Earth, given that no one else seemed to have the same idea. I'm glad we appear to be wrong.
And how long have you been traveling?
Well, we launched Tuesday, September 27th, 2140. So, about 190 years now. Would have been longer, but it turns out we have an ace navigator who saved us some time with some tricky maneuvers.
I'm sorry. Bethesda, this is important. You can't say 2040 and then say 2140. Those are actually very different numbers. You have to decide. Based on the time, it's 2140. It's 2140. It's supposed to be 2140 because Starfield takes place in 2300. We know it's been 200 years. That'd be 2140. But they miswrote the line as 2040, and then they recorded it as 2040, and they didn't catch it. And I'm like, That's okay, maybe. That's a possibility. One source says they probably started ship construction planning in 2040 and finished in 2140. I think they just misdid it as instead of it just being a perfect 100 years. Why is the ship called the ECS Constant?
ECS stands for Earth Colony Ship. We wanted a fairly inclusive name to represent the planet and not a particular nation of origin. There was an old colony ship that sailed across the oceans of Earth from a country called England to settle on a new continent. It was called either the Susan or Sarah Constant. No one seems to know for sure. So ours was shortened to just Constant. Ironically enough, that ship also reached what they thought was new land and found it populated when they arrived. As chief historian, I can tell you a lot, probably. What do you want to know?
I think I know enough.
You know where to find me if you ever want to know more.
Sure, I'll stir the pot. I heard all you do is hang out with kids and watch movies. Is that so?
You must have been speaking with my sister.
I did.
There's more to it than that. Officially, I'm assigned to the role of chief historian. Generations ago, it used to be lawkeeper of humanity, but that seemed a bit too lofty. While I don't think my job is as important as captain, engineering officer, or cultivation manager, it's still vital to our mission.
Do you enjoy what you do?
I do. But sometimes it's frustrating to convince some people that my job is important, since it's not directly related to our continued survival. There was a time where I thought my sister was the lucky one, running the hydroponics farm and being responsible for feeding everyone on board. But I grew to like my work, and working with children is nice, especially since I'll never have any of my own.
That is too personal. Like, I'm curious for the sake of the game, but that's too personal.
It's okay. I don't mind you asking. I'm actually proud of my choice.
Ah, okay, it's the ship
a great honor
thing.
to give up one's ability to have a family so that others may. As you can imagine, a population limit is a necessity on board a colony ship.
Yeah,
I made my choice long ago to give others the chance to have a larger family should they wish. Though, I suppose I don't need to worry about that now. Maybe it's time to consider it.
So you were assigned?
Of course. Everyone was assigned their roles here. We don't choose our roles, since there are only so many of us, and every job is critical. Someone has to prove themselves either exceptionally bad at their job or exceptionally good at another in order to be moved. But that rarely happens.
And, can you tell me about the duties of chief historian?
I run the educational programs aboard the ship for all the children and any adults who are looking to learn about Earth history. We try to have group sessions some evenings where we read old Earth literature, watch old films, listen to music, and the like. So yes, I hang out with children and watch movies, but it's more involved than that. We historians are charged with keeping Earth culture alive so that we never forget where we came from.
Sounds like important work.
Thanks for saying so.
All right.
Goodbye.
I heard you came from outside the ship. I bet it was pretty cold out there.
Space equals big? Huge if true. I love space.
Miss Julia, I have a question.
Sure. What is it?
If there were animals
I'm glad
on
you're
Earth,
not an
alien. Why aren't there any animals here? So cool.
Oh. Well, there wasn't enough
Oh, this is
room
the
on
same
board when our
conversation.
ancestors left Earth.
Miss Julia, I know I asked this question last week, but I guess it's not even last week, 5 minutes ago. I asked this question 5 minutes ago, I forgot.
But if there are,
We're done. We're done. This one's the command. Now, oh god, now I have to find my way off of this ship. Where's the frontier? This will lead me off the ship, which is helpful. Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Scanner. You are marvelous. Hey, it was a pleasure to meet all y'all. Y'all have a good one. Cockpit. Cool.
Breathe in that technically suitable air.
Technically suitable. I actually probably don't even need to be here, to be honest. Like, I probably could just set course and land right where I need to go. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Fast travel was the name of the game in Starfield, for better or worse, so I should probably just be utilizing it. I don't have to get back on the ship. And I'm back! Alright. Cool. How far away is that?
I guess I have to admit this resort isn't.
Let's head over there and
Some of our guests.
see how this goes. I don't suspect it's gonna go well, to be honest. But I'll try. I mean, the other thing is, like, there's a corporation that did all of this. Corporation that built up the Paradiso Group. And they are technically here first, but we do have a situation where we've got all of these other people that need
At the end
to
of the day, I'm all business.
get off of the
When
ship.
work's done, I like to enjoy the resort like everyone else. If the Paradiso board is busy in a meeting, you can always count on me to relay your message.
Hey, hope you're enjoying yourself.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
I did just try to talk to you. I kind of do. You have a problem with a ship in orbit, and I'm here to help.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
I was about like a drink. I don't know. Yeah, actually, this would be a good time to get some info. What can you tell me about the board members?
What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private, secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway, be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say.
And what were everyone's thoughts when the ECS Constant showed up?
People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be bad for business.
Tell me, Kiwi, what's it like working for Paradiso?
I can't speak for anyone else, but I've got a pretty high-pressure job working as the executive assistant to the Paradiso board. You can imagine, dealing with a team of execs, trying to manage all of their schedules and their other whims. But it pays well, and they give me a nice executive suite at the hotel to live in. So, it's not all bad. Free access to all the resort's amenities after work helps too.
I'm ready to go into the boardroom.
Sure. Have fun in the Shark Tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
My suspicion is that CB McCoy is going to butt heads quick.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
Belom's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to compete with Neon. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble. That being said, I think there's a middle ground. Maybe build up the beachfront in a boardwalk amusement park. I've had this idea to build artificial hot springs, that sort of thing.
Sounds good. I'll look into what that will cost us and we can circle back around to this.
I'll tell you one thing, y'all are off to a good goddamn start. Let's chat.
Planet. Come on, mate. Loads more interesting things to do outside. No need to mill about in here.
Are there really only 3 board members?
No, of course not. There's several more. We're just the ones who show up day to day. The others spend their time lazing on the beach, gallivanting off-world. Doesn't bother me, though. Less cooks in the kitchen means I get to make all the big decisions around here. Seems to be working out for us just fine.
What can you tell me about Paradiso?
We, the Paradiso Group, bought the rights to this planet years ago with the intent of turning it into the biggest and best resort in the universe. To that end, I'd say we've succeeded. As such, no other leisure enterprises may operate on the planet without renting land from us. But as you can see, none can afford such a deal.
You, operate this resort outside the settled systems, don't you?
Not quite. We just don't answer to the Freestar Collective or the United Colonies. Makes things easier. We don't pay any taxes, we don't need to follow their laws. All the benefits, none of the drawbacks. And know and mind, because half the politicians and other big shots love vacationing here. Works for everyone.
I understand you're the man I need to talk to about the strange ship in orbit.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
Why is this problem so urgent to you?
We run a premier resort getaway here. We can't have our guests concocting stories about some budgy old ship hanging around up there. As it is, we've had to reroute our luxury liners round the other side of the planet on entry so no one sees it. It's bad for business. We need to nip this in the bud and take care of it before the tourists catch on and cause a scene.
Let's just get to the matter at hand.
Ah, we're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about?
As much as I like this answer, my problem with this answer is I don't know that it will work out how I want. I love the idea of just being like, yeah, you're gonna die. Like, I love that, but I'm so worried that they'll be like, oh, well, we'll blast it out of the sky. Yeah, YOLO.
No worries, mate, but my time is valuable.
What would you say if I told you it was really an alien mothership here to destroy the planet?
I'd say you're full of it and might have been watching too many movies. Now, instead of wasting my time, want to tell me what it really is?
No one believes in aliens. No one ain't never seen one. It's a generation ship full of colonists from Earth here after a 200-year journey.
Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
Jesus Christ. So they can live here, but they'd be indentured servants. Why do I have to buy the grav drive? Cease to exist? Are you suggesting I destroy the ship? Can't let some other authority handle this? Why can't they just settle on the other side of the planet or something? Yeah, what? Jesus, man. It's a great question, though. Why can't they just settle on the other side of the planet or something?
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
These are human beings, and you're worried about landscaping. That's absurd.
Well, absurd or not, that's our official stance. I make the decisions that are best for our entire group. You don't.
Anyway, see, are you suggesting I destroy the ship?
I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will.
Incredible. And why would I have to buy the grav drive?
It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You.
So they can live here, but they'd have to be indentured servants.
Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
And we can't let anyone else handle this.
We operate outside of the Free Stars and the UC, partially because we don't want anyone else meddling in our affairs. And we'd rather not draw attention to it, as I've mentioned. It could be bad for business. We'd much rather settle this independently.
I think I made up my mind.
And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain?
So I can convince them to take the settlement deal. I can buy the grav drive and convince them to settle elsewhere. Hypothetically, what could make a ship like that go away? And what if after all this they continue to insist their claim to this planet? Yeah, see, that is an interesting question. What then?
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Free Star Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave.
See, the thing is, like, we know that there is some sort of written documentation about this. And it's true. Like, given the circumstances, I was willing to be like, man, that, you know, I don't know how this is going to play out. But given the fact that, like, this guy's an asshole, I'm much more willing to just help the people on the ship find that record and take it to whoever needs to authenticate it to be like, oh, actually, oh no, looks like, interesting. But if I have to answer, because this just took me back to this menu, I guess I'll convince them to take the settlement deal.
Right. Assuming they agree to the terms, I've got a list of resources you'll need to gather and bring back so we can support the new arrivals. We'll need to improve our lodging and infrastructure, plus account for future projects to support an increased population. Don't care how you procure them, just make sure to bring them here with you before we can consider this a done deal.
They survived all of that just to end up in servitude. Better than dying on a broken ship, I know that. But this isn't something to be proud of.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
Did I agree to that? Not the outcome that I want.
It's going to take some work to make room for our new colonist guests.
It's not the outcome that I wanted to happen.
Just doing my part to make sure Paradiso remains a paradise.
I was hoping... I don't like to reload saves, but this is not what I was attempting to accomplish, which is bad. Frickin' guy. Hold on. Let me look. Where is my last load? Probably as I walked in here. Because I'm not going to sell these people into slavery. Jesus Christ.
Our arrangement with the colonists will work out in the long run.
Wait, is this after our talk? This is after our talk. God. This. Okay.
Excuse me, you can...
Dan will cut here.
Oh, you're the one...
Oh, God, I'm going to have to talk again.
Sure.
Enjoy your stay.
All right, let me make a hard save. I don't mind like playing the game where it lies, but not when I have had a misunderstanding about the thing that I attempted to do. That's bad. That I don't like.
I didn't realize Kiwi was letting... I am. But given this... you like that? Ah, we're being... Well, that's something. Shame we can't... Now, tell me.
They could stay.
We could even...
Sounds costly. Someone else would...
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist. And which proposal?
So I hate all of this. I don't know if like the quest will continue after I go back to the other ship and talk to them. Maybe. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to play out. I'm going to ask about this. Hypothetically, what could make a ship like that go away?
I have no idea, because I'm not suggesting anything of the sort. But it's a wonder that old ship made it all the way here in such a relatively short time. Must have really been pushing themselves. An engineer friend of mine told me once that the reactors on those old ships have a tendency to self-destruct if they overload. Of course, their engineers must have taken great care not to push it too far. Someone would likely have to override the safety systems in the reactor computer. But who would do such a thing?
You better be asking for your next magic show and not for
Oh,
any
that's an
stupid reasons.
When I'm just asking okay, it said Barrett hated that. I'm just asking a question, Barrett. Don't get mad at me. Christ Jesus. Okay, the only option here, honestly, that allows you to proceed is the grav drive. And I'm going to reload because I'm mad that Barrett hated the thing that I said, even though I'm just asking a question. I like to hear the guy incriminate himself.
Natural beauty of this planet.
All right.
I'll make some time for you. I am. But given this...
Here we go again.
Like that.
Barrett hates questions.
Oh,
Barrett likes everything else. No questions.
Now, tell me.
They could stay.
We could even...
Sounds costly. Someone else.
Oh, I swear this... And which proposal?
I'll buy the grav drive, since that's the only real thing here that doesn't make me feel bad or make Barrett scream.
Good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
There are so many hospitable planets out there. More than enough for everybody. And the best part is, nobody has to die or become indebted or anything. An elegant solution.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them.
I mean, that's not... I'll be honest, this is not the outcome that I want. Like, I'm glad that Barrett's happy, and clearly that was, like, the right thing to say. But that... that's not what I want, right? Like, that's not the thing that I want to occur. What I really want... Because now it's saying to go to Hope Tech. I'm super curious. I'm super curious. Because it wants me to go to Hope Tech, set course to Pulv. Like, I don't know how this plays out exactly, but I'm like, is it possible to talk to the captain of the ship and let them know what's going on? Also, there was that tourist that I talked to. It was like, what's happening? And I was like, I can't talk right now. But there has to be a way. So I've got 2 leads. Talk to that tourist. And then the more important thing, I want to see that ship. I want to go back to the ship. Getting to the ship is remarkably difficult because I have to go to the star map. And I have to enter the atmosphere. So I have to like go back to the system. And then I go here. And I set course. Travel to this. It's not easy to do. Speed on up here. Try not to crash into it and die. There we go. I actually don't know if this is going to do anything. I don't know if this is a way to like... Because usually in Bethesda games, like it's very clear. It's like... optional, do this or do this. So this may actually not do anything, but I'm just going to check. I'm just going to check, because I don't like how this is playing out. I don't like Paradiso. Holy crap.
Hello, Captain.
They're very easy to hate. And I just want to see if this is an option.
Now that we know what's out there...
This is the wrong way. Here, 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 here.
Careful waving that fancy gun around.
Where is the captain?
Hey,
You're the
do
captain.
you ever want some piloting tips?
We didn't believe anyone would be out here.
That's what I
I'm glad
figured.
for it.
Not until Bethesda says that you're ready to proceed. Okay.
Safe travels.
It was worth checking, but yeah, that's how they're doing it. All right, fine. Sure. And then the other thing that I'm gonna do, you cannot fast travel. Why? Well, go back to the ship. Go back to the ship. Where's the ship?
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Why can't I fast travel from here? Why? Why does that matter? It's fine. It's totally fine. Is this it? This is it.
Stay out of trouble.
Wait. Which way? This way. Okay. Looks like you're inside a building.
Just because our equipment's old.
All right. I'm going to do one more thing before I accept how this is going.
Sound of my voice, huh?
I did, America. Thank you. Undock. Or just warp from here, because I can warp now, because I'm not in the ship. I'm going to go back here. I'm going back here because I want to talk to that tourist. Just want to talk to the tourist now, because now I'm just like, I want to see what this does. Where was that guy? Right here. Perfect.
Hey, I noticed they told us.
It's not a meteor shower. It's a ship, and the Paradiso group doesn't want you to know about it.
Why, that sounds even more ridiculous than what they told me. If there was a ship, they'd just say it was a ship. And why would they divert us for a ship? There are always huge luxury liners coming into port, and they've never diverted the shuttles before. I'm sorry for bothering you. A ship. Well, at least you made me laugh.
I have noted your repeat appearance at our resort. Thank you for your patronage. You have been automatically credited with 20% off your next stay.
Okay. It looks then like we have made the best possible choice that we have been given. And our mission takes us next then to Hope Tech. okay. I've decided to help the ECS Constant by purchasing a grav drive for their ship. Oliver Campbell referred me to the Bennu St. James at Hope Tech, who has some experience with working on specialized ship modifications. I don't like Paradiso, but this is the best course of action that we have, so that is what we will do. And we will go to Hope Tech next time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time for more Steven Plays Starfield. Yeah, you have to work with what you have, and we are working with what we have. It's very rare for me to reload a save like that, but like, if I'm like, I want to do this, and they're like, you've chosen this, I'm like, no. That's not what I want. I like the idea of screwing over Paradiso. That's what I like. I saved game, right? I saved game. Did you watch me save game? I'm saving game again. Paranoia sets in. It's fine. Okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. Hey, we did it. We played some Starfield. And like the other thing is, like, we don't know where the quest will go, because obviously we're going to be talking to the captain again. So like, you know, there will be more dialogue, and we'll see a little bit more where this goes. But yeah, I was like, okay, I guess I can like choose an option and then like go talk to the captain and deal with stuff. And then Barrett was like, I don't like you, and I'm like, oh shoot, all right, fair enough. I'll reload this time. We had 44 months from Shenny Nerd. Shenny Nerd, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Happy Bert? It's got to be Happy Bert, right? Like, we gotta. See who's on the internet. If anyone, it's, 4 o'clock. Most of my Twitch friends are probably not awake yet. Oh my God, they're not online. They're not online. Incredible. Shit, not awake at 4 p.m. Correct. It's fine. I do not actually follow Brett. Brett on break? Is that what this is? I pulled it up, but it's like a screensaver. I don't know what's happening. I guess this is a break. I try not to raid people that are on breaks, if I can help it. I don't know what's happening. It looks like a screensaver. Is he about to start? They're an hour into the stream, so I guess it's a break of some sort. Okay. Well, wait, was this an ad? Oh no, it was an ad. I think it's a break. I think they're on break. Okay. I'm in the stream. I'm getting the stream. Y'all have a wonderful day, evening. And as Chaz says, get someone you care about a ham and cheese sandwich. And if you didn't see the vlog that came out earlier today, like go watch that. That one's that's a good one. We played Death Road to Canada. So if you haven't seen that, do watch that. That's a good use of your time. I'm actually probably going to play a little more of Death Road to Canada this evening. That's a high suspicion of mine. Okay, that's it. Y'all have a good one. Y'all have a good time. Have yourself a good. No more information needed. We will see you. Today was Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow night. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, and I will continue in Zelda. Renee says, "I'm gonna go nap. I'm gonna be jealous. I am instead gonna go take a shower." It is like the opposite of a nap. If you fall asleep in the shower, you die. I guess it's polar opposites. Okay. See you tomorrow night for Zelda.